Hello Virgo, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for the new moon and solar eclipse in Sagittarius. It's happening today. Virgo, this is happening in your 4th house, which would represent your home, your roots, your family, your mother. So that may be an area that it comes up for something new, and I actually feel someone's moving house here. This is a really positive reading. I actually feel quite jolly. And thank you for giving me St. Elmo's fire. Just awesome. I'll come on to that from which card it relates to. So for this new moon in Sagittarius, you'll be looking back to December 74, December 82, December 2001. To give you an idea as to what sort of life department it could highlight for you, but we sort of already know. But we've also got the set of eclipses in Gemini, Sagittarius between December 2010 and May 2013. Oofty, this is really good. So, gosh, that's dark, but I don't want to put the light on yet. This is a perfect solution to a problem has been presented to you, but whether it's wise to take it is another thing altogether. You may have more resources and opportunities than you're aware of that are allowing you are allowing yourself to believe in. Do not be too quick to follow the first opportunity that comes. Wait and check both your sources and your inner wisdom. There are many paths and many solutions, and not all advice will be right for you. So this is whether you take good advice or bad advice. I can't see any issues here at all. So this is either your energy, Virgo, the man holding a coin with the storm warning in reverse came out together. If you're a man, this will be your energy, or if you're a female, this could be a man that you're connecting with. It doesn't need to be a romantic relationship. In fact, it rarely is when it's the man holding a coin. This is your financial advisor. This is, it can be someone who's quite wealthy, but it's someone who is connected to you and your money. If it's a masculine, this is someone who is seeing an increase in their health and wealth, or they're very focused on their goals in that department. It can be someone that you work with. If it is a romantic relationship, it would be a new man coming into your life, someone who's very financially stable. With the storm warning here being behind him and in reverse, this is someone who has been through some heavy times on the financial front. They may have suffered some job losses or financial losses in the past, but this is what's moving away from them. The worst is most definitely over. And if that doesn't sound like you, Virgo, bear in mind that eclipse readings go out 6 months. This is incredibly positive. What you should set your intention towards journey. I mean, there's someone moving here. On this, I got move on up to your destination. Can't think of the song. It's a sort of earth, wind and fire type vibe. This is about relocation. It's about travel. It's about movement. I feel someone is actually sort of getting back onto their feet financially, and now they're able to make some moves, and it almost feels like they're overwhelmed with the options that are now available to them, where maybe they didn't have any before. But yeah, this is moving. This is what you need to set your intention towards. So someone is going to be moving house, moving job, or relocating, but it is specifically related to your home, I feel. And something you should avoid, indecision. And that's coming through in terms of an effective way to raise your vibration as well. A clear decision needs to be made, and I don't think you are, I think you're going to have to get comfortable with not knowing the eventual outcome. You just have to move in a direction that resonates with you, that makes you feel super positive. It's obviously a healthy one. I can't see there being any issues here at all, but any sort of swithering is very much being advised against and to be avoided. Make a decision, left or right, north and south, east or west. Make a decision, commit to that path, and put the steps in place, because it is all there for you to do, Virgo. And the challenge is no challenge at all, because you've got financial constraints in reverse here. This is maybe even a sort of scarcity mindset. You, as I say, someone has maybe had some hits in the past here. It's almost like you're going to come into some financial abundance. But I mean, I would say, you know, if it's an out of the blue win, which I don't think it is, I'll be honest, but I will take some Lenormand for you here. This is like the lottery winner who, you know, blows it because they can't cope. They can't cope with their newfound wealth because people view them differently. They have too many choices, and they don't know who to trust anymore. It's a wee bit like that. So that's something to be wary of, because you are going to be in a very stable financial position, and you are going to have options, but you need to make a decision on what to do with that, and be okay with the fact that you're not going to be able to see every step of the way. You don't have any financial constraints anymore. The challenge is you accepting that, you know. This is your perspective that needs a shift here, Virgo. This is like when you've lost 2 stone in weight, but you still see yourself as fat in the mirror, until one day you go, oh my God, actually thin. You know, we have very fixed views of who we are and where we're at, and when there's been a seismic shift, which this could be, is almost quite difficult to bring yourself back into, you know, where you actually stand realistically. You don't have any financial constraints in the future. The challenge is almost what to do with it. If you come into a lot of money, maybe you don't know what to do with it, you know. Maybe you have lots of different charities or lots of visions of how you imagined you would spend the money, and now you don't know quite what to do. And in terms of raising your vibration, you've actually got Archangel Metatron in reverse here, and this is foresight. This is clarity of thought and personal vision. This is where I got St. Elmo's fire, and it says you don't see the writing on the wall. What was it? Straight ahead. There's a new horizon. You can't see it yet. You might not be able to see it at this moment in time. Maybe this is not resonating at all, but bear in mind it is 6 months out. But this is also a desire to know the future. And you're not always supposed to know the future. You're supposed to experience it. You know, even if you get these sort of readings, there are certain things you are not going to get clear on. You, in fact, can be deliberately misdirected because there is an experience that you need to have in terms of your own personal growth. So you're not going to be able to know. And that's okay, right? But you do have to come up with your own personal vision and try and get clear in terms of making the first step in that direction. I think I just said that to someone else. A helpful resource is you're going to have someone with you. It's going to be a friend or a romantic partner. This can be any sort of caring connection. It can be family members. You may be traveling to a family member, traveling to a romantic partner. I've got the World card in reverse. I sort of saw that as closing the gap. So if you've got a family at a distance, and it feels like a big distance for the world, you know. This might be a really big relocation that you're looking at here, you know. Like the other side of the world job. But there is someone there, maybe on the other side, who is going to be a helpful resource for you. And in fact, someone that you should seek out that's going to help you maybe make your decisions. So you're not, I feel you're not having to do it alone. And I think that's going to help you. A special message from the universe, I don't know. He came out spinning, man holding a heart. So I've got 2 men here. So this could be a same-sex relationship, or it could be, you know, it doesn't need to be a romantic reading at all. I've just got 1 man here, and I've got 1 man here, and I've got a caring connection over there. I've also got a thinking man at the base of the deck. Oh, crikey. He's definitely in reverse. This is where the thoughts get muddled. This is him looking into the crystal, looking into the ethers here, trying to settle his nerves as to which direction to take. So let's just take a wee bit of clarification here. I have got the power of 3 at the base of the deck here, so I really don't feel you're doing this alone. So this could be very much a business venture for you, you know. There's at least 3 of you in the mix. Okay, I don't need to clarify that. What do we want? I don't need that. Let's just have a look at the journey. The journey for Virgo, what they should set their intention towards. Where's the journey? Where are we going? The journey. Can you tell us any more about the journey? That's too many. Got the Child, which is a new beginning, which is what this eclipse is all about. A new journey. The journey for Virgo. Key. Gosh almighty. Libra got this a million times. This is answers. This is resolution. The key is to travel. The answers are going to be something new. It could be a big move. I'm just half expecting to see the storks come up. Okay. It's sort of a man. This I think is probably the man that I'm reading for, but you know, there's a couple of men here. There's maybe 3 men here. Could be a whole family move. A man has the answers. For the book there. Could be the accountant, could be the money guy, the bank manager. But that's also a card about not knowing. Just show me one more for the journey. Ah, it's still coming out. It's the book. It's the not knowing. It's maybe not knowing where to go, what to do with your money, where to settle. But there is someone here that is a helpful, caring connection. It is probably a man, or if you're a man, it might be a woman, or if you're a man, it might be a man. I don't know. I feel that you're getting some help here. It could literally be a travel agent, a travel guide, something like that. But you are moving. Now, the one that confused me is the man, Bob. No, baby. Is the man holding a heart at the base of the deck. Not the base. He's the special message. I wonder if it's to make a heart-based decision. Yeah? To follow your heart. To do what makes you happy. To do what you love. To go where you love. Not think with your, you know, financial head, so to speak. Yeah, because it's not clear, is it? Your logical mind's not there. I sort of get some resistance to that. Show me what the man holding a heart is for the special message for Virgo. Research your options. So this could be someone completely different, but this is researching. There are many roads open to you. It just feels like a risk. I don't know why, but you feel that you don't know if you're going to be guided to where you should be, or you're going to crash on the rocks here. So you're doing a lot of research, but don't over research it, Virgo, because you're specifically being told what you need to avoid is this indecision. Don't procrastinate. 44 and 22, nice master numbers there. So which road should Virgo take? The Tower. So this could be a business decision. It could be something to do with the legal profession. Maybe, you know, taking someone to court. It can represent the government. It would be a very big firm. So if it was a job move, it would be a very big move. So maybe you're moving for business. There we go. Finally, we get the ship. This is a card of travel overseas, trade. It's also a card of wishing and sometimes inheritance. Tall ships. It can represent maritime, fisheries. Where should Virgo go? And this is following your heart. I think that's a special message. The answer is to move. So I have got a woman at the base of the deck here, and news, travel again, visiting, that sort of thing. The answer is to move. That is literally your reading. I'll take you some advice. And to avoid indecision. And be okay with the fact you're not going to be able to, you know, see 5 years down the line. Okay? Who am I reading for? Virgo. This is Virgo card as well. Virgo or Capricorn. Show me what advice you have for Virgo. Pull it. Shapeshifter. I didn't feel it. Show me the advice for Virgo for this reading. Please listen to St. Elmo's Fire. So good. Or even better, watch it. Terrific film. Maybe you'll be like Rob Lowe at the end of the movie. Just get on the bus. The Lord. Take charge with authority and be graceful in movement and action. The Shaolin Master is about being ready to make this move, putting all the preparation in place. If you know it's coming up, you know, it's about packing making ready. Maybe you're just waiting on contracts being exchanged, or you know, your inheritance coming through, or the travel documents arriving, or your visas, that sort of thing. But this is saying get ready, because it could come in quick. The Lord is basically the Emperor. I mean, the ball is in your court here to do as you wish, basically, Virgo. And the Lord does not suffer from indecision. Heaven must be missing an angel. It's a bit dark. Don't be afraid to take charge or to use your voice, and be strong. The Lord is the consort of the lady, the Emperor in the traditional tarot. He represents an authoritative male who isn't afraid to lay down the law. But this doesn't mean he is angry or chauvinistic. He is self-possessed, reliable and ambitious, a man of honour who has earned his place in society. The Lord is the oracle. In this oracle holds a ram's staff and wears a crown of antlers, showing he keeps himself firmly rooted in the ground and is protective of his people. His regal air indicates he has a taste for the finer things in life, yet he is sensitive to those who are less fortunate than he is. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honoured. If you feel your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There is no excuse for bad behaviour, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your own growth, and it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You're being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. This is definitely a masculine I'm reading for here. But the special message in terms of helping you with a decision, which I think you're going to struggle with, is to follow your heart. So if it is a job decision, it is the one that, you know, gives you joy rather than brings in the coin, because that's a special message. But it's one I don't think you're particularly comfortable with. I think you're really comfortable here. So there you go, St. Elmo's fire. Move on up to your destination, and heaven must be missing an angel. Joys. Have a good day.